There's a town in California that's run entirely by golden retrievers. Specifically, this golden retriever, Mayor Max III.
We're meeting Idyllwild's top dog, literally. Elected serving mayor of Idyllwild in California.
Max the dog.
Welcome to Idyllwild.
I was on a mission to learn about the kind of town that would elect a dog as mayor. We'll meet the team behind the scenes, peek inside his closet, and discover it's much more than just a gimmick. It's actually a spiritual mission that could change the planet.
The power is with the people to create peace on earth.
So in this episode, we'll explore the cozy town of Idyllwild, show you where to stay, and make sure to stick around as Mayor Max gives our dog a very special position in his cabinet. So sit back, relax, and welcome to Idyllwild, the town with a positively unique mayor. In a sleepy town with no stoplights and just over 3,700 residents, nestled high in the San Jacinto Mountains, about 2 hours from LA, Idyllwild is tiny, charming, and full of character. Quaint shops line the streets, each with its own story, from handmade crafts to cozy cafes. The town has long been a peaceful retreat for artists, campers, and anyone looking to escape the city. With streets small enough to wander in minutes, every corner feels personal, inviting, and full of history. But don't be fooled, the winding mountains to get here are not for the faint of heart.
So if you're driving into Idyllwild, just be prepared, it's not an easy drive up the mountain.
It might be worth it to go see a golden retriever mayor.
But the heart of our visit was being invited into Mayor Max's home and meeting Glenn Warren and Phyllis Mueller, the brilliant team who work behind him.
Hello.
My name is Phyllis Mueller, and I'm the Chief of Staff for the Mayor of Idyllwild, Mayor Max III. He is a golden retriever. This is all three of them. Yeah, and we had a rescue dog, Pookie. She was the nanny. She helped raise them from puppies. Okay, so I saved 3 months of brushing of Mayor Max II, Mitzi, and Mikey. And then I had this sweater made. The holes in it were Max and Meadow got a hold of it and chewed it.
Phyllis and Glenn were so kind, they even allowed Marshmallow on their couch during our burning questions.
So what made you first have Max run for mayor?
Yeah, so when I heard about it, it just kind of touched my heart. I didn't quite know why, but I did know immediately it was an honor. In my head, I go, whoa, that's an honor, and my dog would be the mayor. I go, I wonder what the town would need and want, and then I just immediately knew I would take the ball and run with it. And then I just knew instantly that I would be the voice of that, and I could make it not political, because I would not have wanted it if it was political. But since he was a dog, I could just make it fun and loving and kind. And Mayor Max does have many friends that love him, and they are Republican, Democrat, or whatever. I never even ask. I don't care. It cost $1 a vote. You were allowed to vote a lot. I wrote a $10,000 check to Animal Rescue. But then the rescue called me and said that a lady came in and she asked how much it was going to cost to buy the election, because she wanted it too. And I went, oh no, who is that? Because I didn't know anybody. And they told me who it was. So my husband researched them and I go, oh my God, they're wealthy. They could write a check for $1 million. Okay, and I went, oh shoot, I'm going to lose this election. And I go, how much more can we do, honey? And so we wrote a second check for $10,000. As far as we could go is everything we had. And so then she only wrote a check for $1,000. Hey, we're big animal rights activists, so we're glad. But at the same time, it was like, oh, I thought she was going to write a check for $1 million. I really did.
So Mint Mobile is officially contributing to the mayor of Idyllwild, a good boy named Max.
Yeah.
I have an important question. Did Max beat out any human candidates?
Did he? No. No humans were allowed to run in Idyllwild.
Okay, that's
good. We don't
good.
have human politicians in Idyllwild. We're an unincorporated town. Our politicians are at the county level, but we're so highly regarded by the county that they do invite us to meetings. We're the real deal. We run a real and free mayor's office for Idyllwild, and we are highly regarded by the county politicians, and we work cooperatively with them. During the day, his main duties are to come out in the public every day and to be a goodwill ambassador and to uplift the spirits of people. He does every kind of party there is, a bachelor, bachelorette, grand openings, ribbon cuttings, weddings, anniversaries, birthdays. Mayor Max is often asked to go to a memorial service to help uplift the spirits of people who are sad because a loved one has passed away. I virtually never say no to a visit. And I would have to say in 14 years, it's not even going to be 10, I couldn't make it. We both have full-time jobs, and I don't sleep a lot. Idyllwild's doing great compared to how it was. And if you saw Idyllwild 14 years ago and you saw it today, it's so upgraded and so much more beautiful and high class and high quality, but it's still quaint and charming. It's still very down to earth, it's very loving, it's like an artist community, it's got hiking, it's got great restaurants, it's got music and entertainment and a lot of people that are kind of down to earth and very loving. But it doesn't have big chains. You're not going to see McDonald's and things like that. You're not going to see a traffic light. Give me. And sorry. Sorry about that. The answer to that is probably not, because he's a dog. But if he were president, what would he say? We can solve our problems any way that we want, but with communication.
Whenever we need him to make a decision, he just goes woof woof.
And everyone needs to get this to the White House for us to spread the word.
And I call him regularly. I called him regularly.
Really?
Yes, I do. I can prove it by my phone bill. And they're on my phone. I'll show you. So, White House. The phone number is 202-456-14. The power is with the people to create peace on earth. It's not governments. Governments could help, but sometimes they're the opposite of help. The power is with each of us individually based on the loving actions that we take, and don't take the bait on hate. Mayor Max the first, he passed away we were such a good mayor right out of the gate. They came to us and said, we're extending his term to a second year. And then I go, great, because we wanted to continue anyway, because there's going to be a voted election every year. And then Max was a real senior dog, though. He had had cancer for 3 years, and I never told anyone because I didn't want them thinking negative energy at him. So I went to the rescue, and I said, I want to get Mayor Max II and 2 deputy co-mayors, and as puppies. And I'd like you to grandfather us in to finish the last 3 months, and the next year, it's a 2-year term. They said, okay. And at the end of 2 years, they decided to have a third election. In the third election, we were such a good mayor for Idyllwild, we were made mayor for life. And guess what? It's been 14 years now. Now, I'm deputizing your dog today, and he gets a deputy mayor tie. It's one of the mayor's ties, and it puts you on the mayor's Peace on Earth team. And it's an initiative where we ask people to do their best to act like a living angel on earth. That's where we ask you to use love as the basis for everything you think, do, and say. And that's already happening naturally when it's easy. The trick is in the mayor's program, his Peace on Earth team called Poet. We also ask you to do it when it's difficult. This is the mayor's closet, but what's funny, it's also mine. That's my part, okay? And then the rest is all the mayor's, all of his vests. And then we color coordinate ties. I want, this is the favorite tie of people. I want your dog to have this one for sure, okay? But I want you to come in and pick a couple others. Yay, you got
This is so
now you're official deputy. It's official. He is an official deputy mayor of Idyllwild with equal responsibility and power as the other deputy mayors, representing Idyllwild wherever you are.
Phyllis and Glenn are living proof that there are angels on Earth, making this whole job possible and reminding us that even small actions can help change the world. Then it was time for Deputy Marshmallow to meet his new boss. Max gave him the rundown on his duties, and Marshmallow was a little overwhelmed by his first day on the job ahead. Deputy Marshmallow's primary job? Spreading smiles throughout town. Everywhere he went, people couldn't help but grin. But he takes his job seriously, making sure the streets stay tidy. And after a lively meeting with some of the local dogs, they all agreed on one thing they wanted to see changed: more treats. So now that you've decided you absolutely must come to Idyllwild, let me show you the absolute best place to stay while you're here.
Welcome to the Pine Tree Hotel. Okay, so once you're up the treacherous journey up the hill, this place is actually quite quaint, cozy, and adorable. All of these cabins here are equipped with full kitchens, wood beams, high-end things, and honestly everything you could ever want in an apartment really, or an extended stay. We have like wine openers and every pot and pan you could ever imagine. There's cold plunges, a sauna, pickleball courts, and a pool. So there's a focus on wellness and reviving and uplifting your spirits.
Thank you to the Pine Tree Hotel for capturing the cozy charm and spirit of Idyllwild and for welcoming us so warmly. You really know how to make people feel at home. And before we go, I'll leave you with one last message from Mayor Max.
Dogs are very good with unconditional love. Mayor Max loves everybody unconditionally, and I think that that is the message. If you are ever feeling sad and blue, go do something nice for someone else. It'll elevate your spirit. It can be the simplest thing. Once you try to be a living angel on earth, you're going to see how dramatically it changes you, how it expands you as a spiritual being to being a bigger and more powerful communicator. It changes you at the core. Yes, that is what Max's purpose is to get that message out to everyone.
Thanks for staying the whole time. Please subscribe to my channel so I can see you next time. And make sure to follow Mayor Max to help support his mission.